War Eagle, and welcome to Auburn Gymnastics 360. I'm Will Tidmore. This week, the Auburn faithful came out and packed out Auburn Arena. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
I'm trying to remind you tonight that all of your hard work is so that you can go out there in front of people like this, in front of big crowds like this, and have fun.
It was awesome. I mean, I loved having everyone in there. I've never competed with so many people before, and the energy level was just, it was incredible, and having that many people to support you really helped with performance.
It was pretty spectacular just to have our fan base there again, to see all those people back there, to see the arena filled, everyone there to support us. It's really something spectacular. There's no better feeling than having an arena filled up of people who want you to do your best and want you to succeed, even if you don't do your best, they're still there cheering you on.
You know, sticking a bar dismount and then just listening to the crowd just go crazy and cheer for you and the War Eagles. It's really an amazing, very unique experience, especially since it was sold out and there was such a huge crowd, you know, starting right at the beginning of the meet. I felt that energy, you know, right from the very beginning. Originally was, you know, super nervous with being the first one, you know, the first one that the judges see. After speaking with Jeff and, you know, going through a couple of meets, I did start to realize that Jeff and the coaches wouldn't put me here. They didn't have the confidence in me to go out there and, you know, hit a solid routine every time I went out there. So it actually made it a little bit easier each meet to adjust to that role, knowing that coaches and the rest of the team had the confidence in me to go out there and start off on a good note.
I'm not sure Kelsey initially liked the idea of going leadoff, but this is what we thought would happen in the leadoff position. We feel like she's capable of a big score and being consistent for us at the same time. So what you want is to be able to do that, especially when you have new people to the lineups right after her. It was very difficult, I think, on the new people to start out the event. We really wanted to get an upperclassman to be that leadoff person, and she did a great job.
It's definitely not what I was expecting. It is way more team-oriented versus individual, but I like having to work for like a team score instead of just focusing on you, because you're relying on everyone else and they're relying on you.
This week, Caitlin Atkinson was voted Gymnast of the Week by her teammates.
Start off vault wasn't the best vault I wanted to do. I would have preferred a smaller step, but that just gives me something to work on in the gym. Bars I felt like was a really good routine, and then beam actually up until my leap was one of my best routines, and then I just kind of stumbled on the leap, but I knew when it came to floor I had to finish strong for my team, and I really just gave it all my power and all my energy and really just went for it and had fun with it, because that's what we talked about.
They're taking a lot of comfort and they have a lot of confidence with her backing up the lineup near the end of the lineup on every event. So I'm not surprised the team voted her Gymnast of the Meet. She did a great job. I think we're managing her now. We finally figured out how to train her and keep her healthy and allow her to be really good on Friday nights. So I think we're probably going to see more great performances from her.
Caitlin Atkinson and Taylor Krippner share a special bond. They were teammates together in club, and once again, they're teammates at Auburn.
I knew Taylor since she was pretty young, so I watched her grow up through compulsory, and then we were in the same group once we started homeschooling, and so I really kind of took it as me being a mentor role, having fun with her, teasing her, messing around with her, and I still do it here.
We were pretty close. I mean, once we caught up with each other, we became really good friends and kind of the leaders of our club team, and we hit it off. We became great friends, and once she came here, she definitely was like in love, and so I was like, wow, maybe I should look into that.
I told her about the coaching staff, the facilities, the academics, just the overall feel of Auburn, and obviously like I love Auburn, so I was always going to talk about it. I was excited to go here. There was, you know, making that decision to come here changed my life for the better.
I fell in love with the campus. I mean, a lot of people say that, but it truly is a beautiful campus, perfect size, and then once I got with the team, they seemed very happy and they loved what they did. They all loved the staff, so that was a huge selling point for me, and the facilities are incredible. It's like nothing ever happened. Like those 4 years are just a blur, kind of not having her, and being back, it's the same exact way.
I give her advice, and I, throughout the years figured out what works for her, as well as she's given me advice and figured out what works for me and when to approach me about certain things and when to kind of back off.
She helps me with my skills still. I kind of look up to her more now just because she's kind of like the leader of the team, and it's great. I love it.
This week, Auburn travels to Arkansas for their first conference road meet.
Arkansas is an extremely tough team. They're doing very good gymnastics at this point. They're hitting on all cylinders. They have a lot of experience on that team, so they're not dealing with the youth movement or anything like that. Winning in Fayetteville is nearly impossible. We've only won one time in our history, so it's also about our performance. We need to have a good road performance, and our girls need to start building so that we can start hitting on all cylinders here in mid-season. So we're looking at Arkansas, but we're also looking mainly at ourselves. We really want to make sure that we actually have a performance worthy of what we believe we're capable of.
That's it for this week's episode of Auburn Gymnastics 360. Thanks for watching, and War Eagle.